All right. Let's start getting into it, everybody. What is up, Simon? How you doing, Bernard? Don't worry, Simon. I got you down for the suey. Gotcha. All right, let's take a look at these markets because things are looking interesting if you look at the low time frames compared to the higher time frames. It does look like overnight there's a possibility of another pullback, but I don't know. The market's struggling to pick a direction right now. Struggling really hard. So I made a static video today going over Bitcoin and my thoughts on it. If you guys saw the video, great. But overall, I think we're consolidating. All I'm waiting for is to make sure that we stay above 109K, and we're golden. Looking for new all-time highs, getting to 141,496. Pretty bullish on Bitcoin. Rich in the Discord pointed out the heat map, which noted. He's right. There's liquidity to the downside. And as we're going into overnight trading, I need you to focus in on the 24-hour liquidation heat map. There are a ton of longs that are popping in here. So that's a little unsettling. They could very easily take out all this liquidity before pushing it up and taking out all the shorts as well. That's not a good look. Let's go ahead and check out the weekly time frame. Now on your weekly, you're also starting to see it on the weekly here with this $271 million sitting at $111,548. So once again, all I want is to stay above 109,000. The fact that we have this giant pool of liquidity down here at 111K, that's unsettling to say the least. And right here at 109,538, you have $306 million ripe for the taking. And then, of course, afterwards, you have all this liquidity to the upside. The upside liquidity is absolutely insane. So there is a possibility the market makers want to grab that liquidity before pushing the prices up. So there is that. Something you just should be aware of. When you do look at Bitcoin and its price action right now, checking out the daily looks phenomenal. Checking out your 4-hour, now the stochastic is sitting in neutral territory and it's trying to figure out, does it want to go up, does it want to go down? Your RSI, your relative strength, is uptrending right now, which is nice to see. Let's go ahead and check out our 1-hour. Now, what's up, JB? How you doing? On our 1-hour, this is where we see the possible dumpage overnight. Because you do have a high stochastic on the 1-hour, you came back up into this neutral territory, even tapping into that bullish control zone, and you're rolling over. So this is where I could see Bitcoin coming down a little bit. Could come to sweep out some liquidity all the way down here at 109,174. And at that point, you might see some weird wick and then jump to the upside. It's a possibility. So I would be a little cautious for overnight trading. Right now, what happened is you got up pretty much, you actually hit that 618 golden retrace on this recent drop. So this is a great area for people to start taking some profits and see where the market's going to go from there. So yeah, Bitcoin right now, it literally could do whatever the hell it wants, especially considering you're so far away from this trend line. It could just bounce around in here all the way out until October 24th. And then it could go absolutely nuclear. But I do think once people stop longing so much in longs, that's probably right when the market's just going to start turning up in a very big way. But until all that liquidity is gone and that aka sell pressure is going to go away, then I think we're going to be stuck here with people just trading back and forth in the range. Just my opinion right now. We'll see how it changes in the coming days. JPOW came out and he basically said, hey, we're going to be quitting quantitative tightening really soon here because jobs market is abysmal. And yeah, we're running into some issues there. So the only inflation we see is tariff inflation, but it's not really a problem. So, I'm glad that he's finally seeing that, oh, it wasn't really a problem because the consumer has died. No big deal. So that's good. That means soon to come after that, quantitative easing after they cut rates pretty much back down to as close to zero as they possibly can get. Because They're going to have to do that again eventually. It's just a matter of how long they want to try and drag this out. But as we can tell, they're willing to drag it out for a long time until they get smacked in the face with horrendous data. So we'll see how long it takes. Anyways, this is Bitcoin. This is my opinion. My opinion is we're going to chop around until the longs calm down. When people stop going so heavy in their longs, then I do believe we're going to start seeing that nice push to the upside. I mean, it could start tomorrow. We know the stock market's doing it. Russell 2000 just hit a new all-time high, I think, and that's all the small companies. They're going nuts. But once all that liquidity from the stock market chills out, and then it might start flowing into the crypto space. We shall see. Anyways, I got a little list for you guys today. We're going to be checking out Ethereum, Solana, Doge, XRP, ADA, HBAR, Uniswap, Hyperliquid, and Aster. So Aster earlier today looked pretty darn decent. I might actually want to get into a trade with it tomorrow. So, yeah, that's what we got to look forward to tonight. I was in a Uniswap long earlier. I took profit on it. It looked like we were going to get a pullback. Looks like I might have made a poor decision. It's catching bids right now. But it's still that high 1 hour stochastic. It has me a little worried for the overnight pullback. I'll let it stop me out. It's fine. No big deal. I'm not betting that much on it. It's like $12. It's really not much. So, it's $11.88. Yeah, fees. They got me. But yeah, this is the trade right here. We are just above my entry right now. But I think I have a great stop loss. I really do. We'll see how it goes. Anyways, let's go into Ethereum. Ethereum. Oh, the trade setup. Oh my. No one could have seen that one coming. Oh no. You would have taken full profit? Nah. No way. Shucks. Alright. Anyway, let's get rid of that. We did hit a 618. Now we are at that area in which people might want to take some profits. Looking at Ethereum, one thing I do notice is the double top and the lower lows. This is not a great look for Ethereum, if I'm being honest. So Ethereum is kind of hoping, wishing and praying Bitcoin hits new all-time highs. At this moment in time, it's really, really hanging on to that. But there is a glimmer of hope on the daily. That's this beautiful box right here that apparently acted as support. So that's nice. That's something most traders haven't pointed out yet, because we had this beautiful little gap in liquidity that is now broken above and held as support. So hopefully that yields some positive price movement, which I would love to see. Anybody who was longing Ethereum, I would say stay in your longs until you lose the $3,875 level. But I'm not going to give you financial advice, because that's not what I do. Yeah, I never moved today. What's up? You need some? You want some? You want to go to the gas station? You want me to go to that? Oh. Okay. Just use the other car. You gonna give me some?
What do you want?
Some. I just want you to think about me.
I always think about you.
I love you.
Did you see the Big Bang energy drink?
Yeah.
I always think about you.
I was just wondering if you're gonna do it again. Alright. Wife's gonna go to the gas station for something. I don't know what, so I'm ready for my surprise. Yes, I like to be surprised. But anyway, so Ethereum on the daily here, I mean, if you look at the structure, it looks horrendous. However, if you look at the holding of support, it looks gorgeous. It looks beautiful. Anyways, let's go into the 4 hour. 4 hour. See, this is where I get confused, because your 4 hour does not look bad. This looks like bullish consolidation after a confirmation of support. However, you only confirmed it once. What I would really prefer Ethereum do, come down here again. Just come on down. Just give us that double confirmation on the 4 hour, because you lost this level before. It's fine. Just pop out of there afterwards. I don't think that would be too much to ask for. But let's go ahead and check out the 1 hour where I get nervous. And here it is, the 1 hour. That high stochastic that I really dislike. The popping into the bullish control zone. I really hate that. The fact that you have one low, you don't have a confirmation low. That's unfortunate. That's where I do think we could see some downside. I'm not too crazy on the downside here. I'm not going wild about it. I'm thinking maybe we hit the heart line of this little box. No real big deal. So I guess in the spirit of calling our shots, because that's what you guys have appreciated apparently, this would be the setup that I have right about here. It's not an ideal setup. I would not take this trade, but it is a 1.3 to 1, and I would be looking for this thing to come down to what's that number? 3,981. That's what I'd be looking for. So we'll see how this pans out. I'll leave it here. I love what it did on the daily. I really do. And I would just look at this in the morning and take a trade then. I guess we're gonna start gloating a little bit with the trade that I'm currently in. You just saw we were negative. Now we're positive. We're up 9%. Cool. Awesome. We're out here doing it. All right. So yeah, that's Ethereum right now. I think it could have a little bit of downside, but after you do that, I mean, I don't see any reason why we don't rally. I really don't. And on the rally, when we do finally start moving up, I'm definitely looking for 4,545. So if that is the case, and then we do get a bounce from wherever that profit taking is, or if it doesn't even pan out, because once again, I would not take this trade I just posted, but if it does come all the way down there, we're looking for another 14% upside just to go test that downtrend. I don't see why it's bad. But, other people are going to be like, BS, man. It's fine. I'm not worried about it. But, yeah. So that's what I see out of Ethereum. The possibility of a 14% rise after a mild pullback and reset of the 1 hour time frame. I don't think that's bad. You guys can tell me what you think. Now, going into Solana, I have it on my watch list. I don't know why I'm doing that. All right. Solana, same deal here with the downtrend, but it doesn't look as bad as Ethereum's downtrend because we don't have that weird double top thing. Instead, we just had a high and a lower high, lower low. So it's just a normal downtrend. The thing that we should worry about, though, is a previous weekly candle. I believe it's a weekly candle. No, previous daily candle high closes at a double top is now starting to act like a resistance. So that's not great. That's not phenomenal. As of yesterday, tried to treat it as a support, but new day, new price action, new opportunity to create new BS out here. So might turn into a resistance. Unfortunate, but that's kind of what happens when you make these sharp pullbacks and you don't have the confirmation low yet. So we're looking for that confirmation somewhere. Your daily looks fine. Looks like it still could go up. This looks like a bullish back test of the 200 simple moving average after getting a golden cross. Things look positive, but these pesky lower time frames, man. Pesky lower time frames. So right now, what I would love to see is a test more than likely around this level here at 192.66. If we could just hang on to that level, stay above it, then okay, great. We can see more upside. Let's go ahead and check out our 1 hour real quick. And there it is. The 1 hour wants to start downtrending on your relative strength. That's unfortunate. We are above the 50 simple, but if we end up getting a little bit of a pullback, what would I be looking for? Yeah, it's not really that bad. Not that bad at all. So you have these candle closes on the 15-minute, which apparently is creating this weird double top thing. So at that point, I would pull a fib from this low to this high, and I would be looking for another test at 192.66. So it lines up. It looks good. That would be what I'm looking for when I would be looking to trade this thing. I'd be looking for downside targets right now. Just a little downside target. So being a sport about it, I would have have stop loss right about there. Profit taking right down here. This actually is a good trade setup. Holy shit. 2.7 to 1. That's actually a good setup. So if it decides to do this, great. But a lot of people are probably going to freak out and be like, the top is in, I told you. Meh, meh, meh. And then come Thursday, markets reverse. Then they have to eat their words because they spoke too soon. But whatever. Whatever. I'm not here to, I guess, judge them for their emotional trading. But this is what I see out of Solana right now. As of right this moment, this is what I could see. A test at 192, and then we could see a huge move to the upside. And noted, it doesn't have to get down to 192. Maybe we stop at 199 because that's a 618 golden retrace from this low to high, and then we start bouncing out of there and going up. It could do that, all right? That's why this particular one probably wouldn't take the trade. Anything with a spot ETF, I wouldn't be trading it overnight right now. So that's why I chose Uniswap, because Uniswap is essentially a DEX trash coin where it can just keep on falling. But anything with those spot ETFs, you got a lot of people buying into those. Upside target, we're looking at 223. 223, that's what we're looking at. So if we get that move all the way down here, that would be an absolute beauty of a trade. 16% to the upside. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But no, this actually looks good. If we actually pull it back, I'm probably going to take these longs. More than likely going to take these longs. After the market makers are done stealing liquidity. Because, you know, they can't make money otherwise. Moving on, we got Dogecoin. Doge. Now, Doge on the daily looks interesting. Actually looks interesting. You're fighting with the 200 daily moving average, so you're not quite as bullish as you would like to be. And then another issue you had was on the daily you had this nice uptrend that you lost, and you can't even backtest it. So that's a little unfortunate. This could turn into something really bad for Dogecoin. So if the markets do turn a little sour, we're going to be looking for lower prices for sure. Oh, we got to go back in time to find a level. I would be looking for, oh, well, I guess we tested it. 11 cents. So if we do get a higher low, we'll just be looking for this level. So if we get a higher low, we're looking like 14 cents. But I think it would be a quick wick. Either way, I'm looking for support sitting at that 17-cent level if we do pull back. But your daily here, it's still downtrending. It had a different type of structure where we would be looking for more downside based off a breakdown. And that would be anchoring from here to here. And, oh, won't you look at that? 14 cents is the target. So that could be your confirmation low. Could be. Unfortunate. Big thing, though, once you break out of this trend line here, now you can start making a lot better decisions here. So hopefully the Dogecoin people out there can start getting a little more bullish sooner than later. 4 hour kind of looking like the rest of the market, trying to do something. The 1 hour looking like the rest of the market. We could see this thing fall, of course. But once again, still wouldn't be thinking about too far of a downside per se. We'd be looking for something kind of like this, where we would just confirm the recent low, getting down to 19,551. 19,551. That's all I'd be looking for right there. Just a little 3.69% to the downside. I don't think that's obnoxious. I think it's okay. I think that's okay. Next up, we have XRP. So I know there's at least one person out here who likes XRP. XRP is doing something horrible. I love that. Absolutely terrible. So if we extend this downtrend, you tried to break out of it. You fell back in, and now you're utilizing the top as resistance again. Oh, boy. When Bank's going to bail out some XRP? When are they going to push the price up? Because they love it so much. Bearishly backtesting the 200 daily. Yikes. Needless to say, you got to hang on to that 229.63. If you don't, we'll see you at 191. If you can't hang on to that, you have weekly support at 156. So as we can see from this wick down, it's going to be hard to actually break above and stay below the 156 for now. Just give it some time. Just give it some time. Yeah, that's rough. That's really rough. I can now hear my daughter screaming. My wife is going through it. All right. This is why I'm live early, guys, because the children, they're trying to end us. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to end us. They're doing a really good job too. They had to stay up all night. We were like shifting. It was bad. It was a bad night. Really bad night. Wow. Huh. This looks more bearish than all the others. I like it. I like it a lot. Give me that high stochastic. Oh, I love it. I love it. As soon as you lose that VWAP, this one, not great. Not great at all. If XRP is profitable for Ripple, why wouldn't banks just make their own version so they can make the money instead? You know, that's a great point. But I hate to play devil's advocate, but it's probably because they don't have the infrastructure of crypto yet and they have to build it. So that's why I look at JP Morgan coin. Nobody uses that crap. JP Morgan coin's stupid. 7.85% to the downside could be a thing. Wow. Well, XRP Army, hey, you have an opportunity to get some lower prices. Yay. That, I guess, technically would be a confirmation low as well. So we'll see if you get it. We'll see if you get it. We'll see if the markets actually pull back or if they're just faking out with the technicals. We'll see. Fair enough. Yeah. I hate to play devil's advocate because then somebody's like, he likes XRP. No, I hate XRP. Stop it. No, it's just, I have a brain, unfortunately. I blame my parents. They taught me stuff. Taught me how to critically think. Ugh, dicks. Alright, anyways. We have ADA next. ADA. ADA. The struggle bus is real. Holy crap. This is bad. Below that 200, it looks as bad as XRP, honestly. It looks actually worse, because XRP is at the top of its channel. This thing's barely trying to hold on to the bottom of the channel. Gross. Absolute nauseating. Previous daily candle closes, it's struggling to try and hold on to it. So let's all pray for Bitcoin. But if this thing starts pulling back, you could get a confirmation low anywhere between 62.42 and all the way down to 55.61. Yikes. Yikes. I like that 62.55 though, because that's where you started catching bids off these previous daily candle lows. So if you do come back down here, hold, and then start rallying, that could look extremely good for ADA's price action. So let's all hope and pray. Let's hold hands. Let's say kumbaya and drink three mimosas or something. I don't know. 3 shots of tequila. There we go. Get it up and running. Yeah, that 1 hour. Oh man, you tried to break the 50, you couldn't. Now you got a lower high. Roll on over, buddy. Just roll over. You're gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right. You tried. We're only up 1%. Oh no. Oh, we're gonna lose all our money. We're gonna lose it all. We're gonna have to go buy now, pay later to get some Coachella tickets. Can you guys believe that nonsense? The majority of Coachella tickets sold on Klarna. Buy now and pay later. If you don't got the money to go to a concert, then don't go to a concert. Oh, man. When I saw that, I lost my mind. And then to come to find out, a lot of these people who have Klarna and all this other nonsense, they're deciding, oh, we're going to put auto pay on credit cards. What? What are you doing? Oh, the level of dumb. It's amazing. It's actually amazing. I can't believe these people vote. All right, we're going to go into H-bar. H-bar on the weekly does not look bad. You had a bullish cross, bullish back test 3 times on that 200 simple moving average. What more do people want? Jeez. Anyways, what's the interest rate on buy now, pay later stuff? So they have a one-time fee, and I think normally it averages out to somewhere in the neighborhood of like 30, 35% or something. I think. I'm not all the way sure. But yeah, it's like a one-time fee. So think of it as you're borrowing $600, you're paying back $750. So some nonsense like that. Well, there's your weekly levels of support, and you're doing a great job holding on to that 12,615. That's good. Oh, man. Now we got this one here, too. Okay, so we're in a zone. Yeah, they're deciding to take the lower fee and add a bigger fee onto it. It's just... Oof. I don't understand. I just don't understand. Where did the youth go wrong? They all like to act like they're smart, too, which is even worse. Because, like, when I was a kid, I knew I was an idiot. But these ones, they're like, I have a degree. It's like, yeah, in social arts. What the heck is that? Like, sorry, I'm doing a lot of TA while talking. Did you guys want me to explain this? I don't think I have to. I'm just drawing lines. I feel like you all can see it, so you'd know what I'm doing, but just let me know if you need explanation. So yeah, H-bar right now, we have an area in which we really need to get above in order to get bullish again, and we can't even test it at 2765. Can't even test it. We're doing poorly out here. Real poor. Area in which we might come back down to test as a confirmation low is from your daily candle closes back here at 15,933. But we also have weekly levels of support and resistance that could, I don't know, act as a support or act weird. It could act weird. So this market's a mess right now. It is an absolute mess. But I would be looking for a confirmation low down here, 1489. 14.89% to the downside. Jeez.
This doesn't show that I'm married. I don't know what will. What does?
Who do I got to fight now? They know I play rugby, right? Taking them out. Thank you. Oh, my Lanta. I appreciate you. Oh, I have to finish both of them. Okay. I'll start with this one. Wait a minute. You only got one?
Yeah, I didn't have one.
Why'd you only get one? You have this one.
I don't want that one. I still have one of these. Not big, though. Can't see.
Okay.
Pins. There.
Love you. What's up, Chewy? How you doing, man?
Hi,
Baby B says hi. All right, so yeah, we could see another 14.89% to the downside for a confirmation low on the daily on H-bar, even though H-bar doesn't look that bad, but we did not get the confirmation. So anywhere between 17,193 and 15,933. Those could be your little bounce zones. Checking out the 4 hour. 4 hour, not bad. We're still trending up, but we're going to see how long this lasts because we're putting in that lower high right now. You're doing good, really. Ready to sell all your spot and just go to all stocks. Talk me out of it. I can't. Stock market's doing amazing. I actually cannot talk you out of it right now. Damn. It's hard to talk you out of that. Because, you know, the stock portfolios, they've been growing a lot off all news. Most retail is over in the stock market, doing tremendously well. All I can really say is the crypto space, you're in the most bullish 2 months of the year, or of the 4-year cycle, because most people don't believe we're in an extended cycle. So to sell all of it right now, I don't think would be the best option, but if you decided at the end of November, could be beneficial. You never know. You never know. You gonna wait it out. Smart move. Smart move, especially after all that leverage got devastated. Smart move. This is trying so hard to be great. So if Bitcoin starts pushing its way up, I could see H-bar trying to make a run to that 20-cent level. If Bitcoin does not start going up tonight, well, we could start getting that little retracement here because we did have consolidation, a low, followed by a lower high. So this is the start of a downtrend, if that's the case. Interesting time to be in the market. Ooh, my trade is looking worse and worse by the second. Oh, are we going to get stopped out? Look at that. We're catching bids. Catching bids. Never should have gotten out of my long. Uh-oh. Still, going to let it stop me out. And if it's going to rally, we'll jump into a long. No big deal. Here is Uniswap. Surprisingly, it's next up on the list. So looking at it on the 1 hour, you can see the same thing. That crazy high stochastic. You're like flatlining up here. But now we're catching bids. Who knows? Maybe enough shorts have gotten into play. But checking out our 15-minute. We are on a breakout officially. 15-minute wants to push us higher. I'm looking to see if we're going to get a lower high. I wonder if we can break above this little section here that's been acting as a resistance. I'm still looking to take profit all the way down here at 6,543. I didn't even realize that that was the price. 6,543. Let's go. That's great. But yeah, that's where I'm planning to take profit on the short. Starting to look like the 5-minute might want to save me. But we'll see. Solana's catching some bids right now too. Wowzers. Which probably means Bitcoin's going up. Oh well. So yeah, that's Uniswap. When it does go up though, I'm aiming anywhere between the 758.3 and 817.9. So we're going to see what it does overnight. The pullback last night was a little obnoxious. All right, we're checking out Hype next. So Hype, this one's interesting to me because we got the extension to the downside, like little quicker move to the downside. We were already in it before we had that nice little huge pullback, but then we started hanging on to 36.87. Really good area to hold support here. So if we can stay above 36.87, this is going to start looking a lot like a continuation to the upside, and we can see way more upside. I mean, like way more upside, because we can take that wick to the downside as a part of our measurement now. We could be looking at 83.33. Yeah, Rich, I said it right under your message right there in the Discord. It was right under when you posted something. I announced it before I went live. But yeah, I went early. I don't know if I'm gonna have to stay up all night again. Last night was horrible, but we'll see how tonight goes. But yeah, right now on the 4 hour, we are resetting that stochastic, which is nice to see. Checking out the 1 hour. 1 hour lower stochastic than others, so this actually might rally tonight. This one might actually get going, which is nice to see. We are pretty deep down here. We are utilizing an area as a support. That's great. Was acting as support back here. Acting as support again. Went to go eat and do the dishes. Nice. Nice. So as of right now, right this moment, if we do rally off this, I'm going to look for a test of that red line downtrend here, getting somewhere in the neighborhood of $47. So I do think hype might be one to pay attention to. Really might be one to pay attention to. Looked pretty good. But last one I got for you guys is Aster, which I do think a lot of you should pay attention to Aster because this thing looks great for upside. Absolutely great. You fell below the 139.29 level. You popped above it. You tried to hold it twice. If we can come down and get a touch, if we can just get a little kiss at that 139.29 and hold it as support, that would get me really excited, and I would jump into that long in a second. But right now we are uptrending. Kind of looks like a bear flag, but we're not sure yet. Either way, the common retrace from your high to low right now is to get up to 192.58. From right here, it's about a 30% move to the upside for Aster. So I do think Aster looks pretty good, and probably should get onto your watch list. I don't know. I won't give you any advice on your own watch list, but I know it's on mine. All right. The one request of the evening is Sui. So Sui out here trying its best. Stochastic looking just as bad as most of the market. We have triple bearish divergence on the 1 hour followed by a lower high. This is why you would start looking at shorting. But if Bitcoin rallies, this could be a completely different story. Either way. Whoa, dude. Okay, there you go. Either way, what we're looking at is it broke out. It now confirmed a level of support at 236.49. Realistically, Sui should be able to go up. I don't have any thoughts of why it should continue falling, except for you're below your 200 on the daily. That's really the only thought. Just win bids at this point. When it does start catching some bids, this thing could hit new all-time highs, getting up to as high as $8.40. Pretty bullish on Sui here. Sui looks really good, especially considering you fell, you made a low, you came up, you made a low, and you just confirmed the low. So Sui right now looks phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. The only thing that's really going to pull this thing down is if the market goes down with it. Otherwise, we're just waiting for the breakout. And your next leg up, you could find yourself anywhere between 486 and 541. And then after that, you're going to be looking for 673 or 840. So Sui's looking really good right now. Market's starting to flash some green. That's nice to see. Oh, we're about to close a 1 hour candle. Nice. Nice. Let's see how close I am to getting stopped out. Not that close. Pretty close. Not that close. We're down 15% on the trade. No big deal. So yeah, right now what I would definitely say for most, if you're not really into trading this weird choppiness, oddity of the market, because ever since the market got devastated, things just look really odd. That's okay. Wait for market opens. Wait to see how Wall Street reacts. See if they're deciding to sell off overnight or not. And then make your decisions in the morning. Get a good night's sleep. Sleep is good for you, okay? It gives you a clear head to make decisions. just always remember, most of Wall Street, they're making their money during the day. They're not doing it overnight. Okay? Yeah, other than that, guys, I got nothing else for you. You guys don't have any other requests. I appreciate each and every one of you members and subscribers over on Twitch. You guys are absolutely amazing. It does help out the channel greatly. But yeah, other than that, I'm all good. 260 million liquidity at 111.5K. Yeah, Rich, we covered the heat map. I also gave you your shout out because you posted it in Discord. So don't worry, I gave you your credit. I did it. I did it. Because I'm not willing to just take stolen valor. Alright, guys. I'm going to get on out of here. Wish me luck for tonight. Last night sucked. Hopefully tonight's better. I'll catch you later. Deuces, everybody. I'm out. Peace.